Lock in. Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Dylan Atlantis.
I'm Garcia.
I'm Sollyy. I'm Friday.
I'm Nick Wood.
Together, we are Breakfast Road, Planet Earth's final boy band.
I met Dylan through Soul. I remember we were in class, and he sent me this song and he said, bro, Dylan's from Blacktown. And I was like, what? I think at that point I was still kind of subconsciously not listening to a lot of stuff from Australia.
Oh, that's after you two.
Wow.
Yeah, we met in year one, primary school.
Day one.
So we didn't really play music together then.
Yeah.
And we met Brighton High School.
I met Sollyy at an interview for Apple.
Yeah.
In
That's right.
2019.
Yeah, we met PJ at the same
We met
time.
PJ there as well.
It started from an Apple interview where I met Fabian and Sollyy, and we just kept in contact since that interview.
Yeah.
What's the first thing we were all at? You know what it was? We all wanted to watch Jackass, and Zal made a group chat.
Yeah.
I would say that's probably like the first actual all 8 of us.
We're trying to be the jackass of music.
Yeah.
Jackass, man.
Yeah.
I was waiting for years for someone to watch that with me.
The Full Circle story is pretty crazy. The reason why it's called Full Circle is because there were so many moments where we're just like, oh, that's such a full circle moment. And then naturally we're just like, the group chat became Full Circle.
You can kind of see, I don't know, it just started to catch fire instantly. Like there was already banter and we barely knew each other, but it felt like we already did.
I remember being in high school and I'd have all these like conversations in my head that I wish I could be having with friends. And I remember about, movies or music or whatever. And I remember like when we all started to hang out, like I would just like start stumbling on words and stuff like that because I was finally being able to like
Have these conversations
and like talk about the stuff I wanted to talk about and not have to pretend to be.
Yeah, that you weren't that into it.
No, big time. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, real.
It was kind of the first time I was like learning to articulate all these brand new things I was feeling kind of secluded from other people or just craving actually talking about music and talking about film and I don't know, just even sharing meals with people. Like I share meals with my family still, like that's like a big part of my life. So being able to like have these like-minded people and we just pig out, eat the craziest things where...
Yeah, we love K-barbecue, especially the down.
All you can eat. I almost wasn't even an artist at that point in time.
You hadn't put music out?
No, yeah. I knew I'd wanted to and I'd always been making stuff in secret, but I didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
For me, I was just trying to prove to myself that like I could make music. But at that time, I was still pretty insecure about like the things I liked and like who I wanted to be as an artist. So at that time, it was just all about like, I was just trying to find other people like me.
On a deeper level, culturally, like I wasn't realizing I didn't always feel super comfortable in certain spaces. And I was kind of like unintentionally kind of being a bit extra loud or extra funny in times that I didn't realize I was doing it. All of a sudden, these guys, it's like, I kind of felt for the first time this like, oh, like I can just like do nothing and just like be myself.
I didn't really see a lot of people that like look like me growing up or even like LGBT representation growing up. Like I genuinely believed when I was like 12 to 13 that I was gonna be like the first gay person to like make music in Australia. Cause like I genuinely just didn't see like, I didn't hear girls sing about girls in like a romantic sense. So then I just felt like if I'm gonna be the one to do that, like that's gonna be so scary. Like if you don't see yourself anywhere, why would you feel like you belong there?
I think all of us were kind of sick of seeing like the larger than life ideas or the lofty ideas come from different countries and like come from places that weren't our own.
Yeah. Or even just like kind of feeling like we didn't know what Australian music like sounded like at a certain point. Yeah. It's almost just like trying to figure out like what Australia is as like its own identity.
Yeah, sonically. Yeah.
Through who we are, I guess, you know what I mean? Because, like
we're just as Australian as, I don't know, old mate down the road at the pub. You know what I mean? Like, we're just as valid in our identity as him. So it's like, why shouldn't we be able to explore that? Why shouldn't we be able to afford ourselves the same opportunity that other artists can get overseas doing larger than life things? We have the same amount of validity. We just might not have been shown it growing up, but
To that position,
being able to be in this group of people, like, you know, these guys I call my best friends, like, they proved that to me. You know, they showed me that, oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that and be 100% yourself the whole way through.
I think as well, having like really close friends that can like also record music and be really vulnerable while recording that music kind of validates you to do the same. Like, I think maybe since we've met them, we've sort of, like, all the songs have gotten a lot more personal. We're pushing ourselves a lot more, like, because we're just a lot more validated to do that. Whereas before, when the only people you're talking to aren't really artists themselves, the first question when you tell a non-artist that you make art is, oh, how are you gonna make money from it? Oh, what type of this? Oh, what's your label? Like, yeah, all that type of thing.
I feel like when you're kind of isolated, it's kind of just like you're learning how to walk. So now I feel like these guys are like my legs, and like I can run. And I don't know, I've just never felt like embarrassed, like sharing my thoughts or like feelings or like ideas that I have. So I feel like when I was more isolated, I just didn't have confidence.
You motherfuckers better catch me!
I think that like the shows are always a really like kind of galvanizing moment of just like, yeah, this is like what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
When we're all doing stuff live, I feel like I try to approach it from just like a gratitude perspective. Like, people don't have to do anything they don't want to do. And people are like actively coming out to spend time just like kind of being amongst whatever you're doing.
I didn't realize that what was unusual about the shows that people have kind of like said to us is that it's so cool to see like us in the audience watching our friends performing and almost performing with them when they're on stage.
Yeah, you think like, oh no, I thought like everyone.
Like everyone. Like, we're just showing off our friends.
Riddle me this. I'm on search part your reach extended. Still in my ones, I'm still independent. Been through with me and you still get offended.
We had our big album launch or EP launch show at Oxford Art Factory Gallery. I think of something that could have gone wrong. It went wrong that day. But no matter what, the whole community showed out for us. The final song was Lost and Found. We got the whole Full Circle on stage because we already have two of them on the song. You might as well just get the rest, you know, there's room on stage. It was so good. And at the end, we all hugged and jumped and said, full circle, full circle, full circle. It was the best night ever.
It made us want to do that more and like have it again, have that moment again. And it's like endearing. It's like, keep going. There's more to come. Yeah.
I think we all kind of like have just learned about the music industry together and like being able to share experiences and develop as artists together. And I think, I don't know if we could have done it really. Because it is such like an isolating experience being a solo artist that we've almost been able to like hack the system a little bit of like, we get the sense of community and like, you know, collaboration from them all coming together, but we still have control of our own solo projects and stuff.
Yeah, you know, it does get tough, like financially or just logistics wise. It's always a nightmare. But at the same time, you know, I think all of us bond over the fact that like we don't care about that stuff. Like, I hate to say it, but where there's a will, there's a way. And like, whatever we want to do, we just find a way to do it. We never shy away from asking questions with each other. Like, it was like 4 a.m, we're like, bro, I don't know what to wear to blah, blah, blah. Or like, I don't know how I'm gonna get here. Someone drives.
I feel like we're all pretty vocal about how much like we love each other. Like, it's not like it's our first time hearing it, but it's just nice to know that like, we've all just like impacted each other in a positive way.
Yeah, these are fully just like my actual like life partners.
Yeah.
Like, these are the guys I do life with.
It's cathartic. It's actually really cathartic, you know, just thinking about, you know, how isolating it is to feel alone and to feel like, you know, like the thoughts that you have aren't valid. You know, so to come into this and be able to be a part of everybody's, you know, expression, and to feel that they want to do that for me, it's like, yeah, like, of course these guys are my life, but like my guys till you know, to the end.
Without them, I probably like wouldn't be doing music as seriously, or even I would just probably feel like way more alone. I have no idea like what I'd do without them.
I guess I'd be coding in a room. If you told me before I met Full Circle that would be interviewing Triple J at Phoenix in front of a beautiful alien-looking garden, I would have laughed in your face. But now I'm just like, yeah, I believe in ourselves and I believe in our friends so much because we all have each other and because we all have each other's backs. Like, thank God I'm not looking at that HTML right now.
Yeah. I just want all of us to make music that lasts. Hopefully in the next, like, within the next 5 years, we can all just like live life and sustain ourselves through music, because right now we're all just like trying to get by.
I think for myself as an artist, it's just to kind of continue the cycle, like inspire other creative kids to be outwardly creative, and then hopefully they can inspire that and then just create a culture of that.
Yeah. For me, moving out of home, oh, maybe not. It's my mom. My mom was watching this right now. Staying home forever, never getting my money. In terms of the future, making like the best shit that we've ever made, collaborating more. I want to make films. I don't want to.
You will.
We're making films. I just want people to know like there's options. You don't have to subscribe to a path that's like that you think everyone's laid out for you. You know, like if your voice is loud enough and strong enough on the inside, like you can follow that path, you know, because like no, from my experience growing up, like not a lot of people did that. So it's like coming into a friend group where it's like, bro, everyone's doing that. It's like, oh yeah, like it's not just my friends and I that can do it. Like we can hopefully inspire that in others around us, you know, and not just in our immediate surroundings, but hopefully like, you know,
Collaboration.
the wider global, the world, I guess. I was gonna say the global world.
I would just say Full Circle is like a friend group full of artists, but because we're a friend group full of artists and we collaborate with each other so much, people just like need a name to label us.
People be like, what's Full Circle? Like, you need to put a thing on it. I'd be like, oh, it's this. Nah, but bro, you do this. It's like, oh, whatever you think it is, man, like, that's cool. Full Circle is just say, yeah, it's just a group of friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a call to people who maybe feel like you can't do it either consciously or subconsciously. There are people out there that do think you're cool and accept your ideas and think that whatever you want to put out in the world is worth it, you know? So, yeah, man. Just go find your people.
Yeah.